What's going on, guys? Welcome for today's video. Today I bring you a story out of New York City. This gentleman right here you guys see on screen allegedly shot a federal agent in New York City by the Hudson underneath the George Washington Bridge while he was having a good afternoon with his female partner right by the water. Now, it's not just any agent. The twist here is that he is a federal border patrol agent. And it just so happens that this suspect that you see right here, so I keep pointing the wrong way, you guys see there, he has a deportation order, according to reports, and he has a warrant out for his arrest for failure to return to court for a non-related domestic violence case. Now, my thing is here is that it takes something like this in order for the news to hit the media. Like, it had to be something big, like he shot a politician, shot a police officer, a federal agent, or somebody of notoriety, right? And it's sad because this happens very often in New York City in the summer. The summer in New York City is a very dangerous place, you know? And New Yorkers know that, right? But to get robbed or attempted to get robbed by the water where you're just hanging out with your lady friend, just sitting there on top of a rock, it's craziness. Let's go to Fox News so we could see the news report, and we go from there.
This is the moment DHS says an off-duty Customs and Border Protection officer is ambushed and shot late Saturday by a man with a deportation order. Authorities believe two men who approached on a scooter were attempting to rob the 42-year-old officer who was in a park with a friend. Two senior law enforcement sources say it appears to be a random encounter. The alleged shooter, identified by police as Miguel Francisco Mora Nunez of the Dominican Republic. New York City's police commissioner says he approached the officer from behind, and that's when the officer drew his service weapon.
You can see the fire. They both exchanged fires.
And an exchange of gunfire followed. The officer was struck in the forearm and in the face.
Wow.
Mora Nunez was taken into custody after going to the hospital to be treated for his injuries. Authorities confirming he had previously been arrested for domestic violence, robbery, assault, and was wanted in Massachusetts for kidnapping. President Trump.
Holy mackerel. He was previously wanted for a robbery that happened in the past, domestic violence case that he never went to court for, and he's out here doing robberies and he got released. Now we're gonna see what Donald Trump says. Once Donald Trump gets involved, then you know it's gonna turn into the little political side or aspect of things.
Saying on Truth Social that Mora Nunez was apprehended at the border in April 2023, but instead of being deported, was released.
Let's make something incredibly clear today. Our officer is a hero. If not for his efforts, this person of interest would have committed more armed robberies.
The officer
100%, I agree.
To make a full recovery. Camila Bernal, NBC News.
Now, my thing here is, this is going to be a nice, short, quick video. CBD, the Border Patrol agent, survived, right? He got shot in the face. I don't know if it's graced or actually shot. I'm assuming he just got graced, because if you get shot in the face, most likely you're going to be likely to die. But thankfully he survived. My thing here is, like, this is a normal occurrence in New York City in the summer. Once you see, everybody in New York City knows that if you see two guys in a motorized scooter, especially if it has no plates and they don't look like they're doing deliveries, no helmet, you know, none of the regular laws that applies to every motorized scooter you see on that scooter is potentially stolen, unregistered, or even both. And the people who are operating these vehicles most likely are out there committing crimes. 100%. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that, especially if they have masks. In this situation, they didn't have any masks. Obviously, it's super hot outside, but to have a mask, like, you kind of will stand out. But what's interesting about the story to me is that is it a coincidence that this guy tried to rob a border patrol agent and he'd been stopped at the border before and got released? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to think here. I honestly don't believe in coincidences, but based on the video, it does look like a normal robbery. Like this guy just wanted to rob because they drove by once. I don't know if you saw the video. They drove by once, right? Then they look to the left. They see the two potential victims. They reverse. They watch them a little bit more, and then the guy in the white shirt jumps out and tries to rob him. And that's when the gunfire exchange. So it looks, based on the video, like it's just like a normal routine robbery for them. But then in the coincidence, man, he's an agent, off-duty Border Patrol agent, hanging out in New York City by the Hudson River underneath the George Washington Bridge. Nice little park, sitting on a rock with a female companion. And then the perpetrator just comes and tries to rob him, who had a order of deportation on him. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, guys, he survived. We don't know the full details because this story just happened yesterday. Let me know if you guys want to follow up on the story. Comment below. Let me know if you think this is coincidence or this is a targeted attack. Thank you guys for watching. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.